Hey, how's it going everybody? John MacLennan here. Hope you're having a great day. And in today's video, I'm going to show you some tips on how to play like Freddie King. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 different licks that are from the first chorus of the song I'm Tore Down. This song is a blues in D, and I already have a lesson up already on playing the main rhythm part and how to do the solo, and now I'm just taking another deep dive into some more licks here to explain his style. If this is the first video of mine you've seen, make sure to hit subscribe. I post brand new guitar lessons just like this every single day, and the goal of this channel is to help you get better at guitar. So make sure to hit the thumbs up button. You're getting this information completely for free. All right, with that said, let's dive into the lesson. All right, let's dive into this how to play like Freddie King today. We're going to be talking about 3 different blues licks that are going to give you some insight into his style. Now, this example is a blues in the key of D, and it's the intro and the first chorus of the song I'm Tore Down, and he plays in a call and response manner between the vocal and then the guitar. It's really cool to see what he plays. So here's the intro. It's going to start out on what we call the turnaround, which is the last 4 bars of the blues. And so if we're in the key of D, it's going to be over the last 4 bars of that progression. So he starts out on an A9 chord, plays this. 1 and 2. So what he's doing there is he plays an A9 chord, which is going to be starting on the A string, 12, 11, 12, 12. And there's your root note A. And he just kind of hits that chord and falls off. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then he goes to this classic blues intro that everybody has played, from B.B. King to Buddy Guy. And we're going to play the 10th fret of the B string and then the 10th fret of the high E. And then bend on the 12th fret up a whole step. Now you'll notice that you kind of bend and then you rest. And then you go up to the 13th fret, 1 fret higher, and do a whole step bend and then the natural note. So 1 and 2 and 3. And then you descend down with an 8th note figure like this. Really cool walk down here. This is going to be 10 on the high E, then 10 on the B, then 13, 10, 12. So notice this isn't just your typical pentatonic scale. He's not sticking to one scale here. And you want to think about that, because these blues players, it wasn't about scales. It was about the melodies that they were playing. So then when you get to this 12 on the B string, I'm using my 3rd finger there. You want to jump with your 2nd finger and play the 12th fret on the next string right above it. And then you go 10, 12. So those are all 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then here's a classic Freddie King phrase. Just those 4 notes right there. It's a really valuable phrase. 8th notes, 1 and 2 and... Now notice that he's bending that 10th fret on the G string. And that's just a typical thing that he would do, is he'd have that, if you were thinking about the notes in the pentatonic scale, every time he played this one, it was just slightly bent. And that sounds really cool. So all together, 1 and 2. Now notice that when he bends right out the gate, it's the 12th fret. So a lot of people go straight to that harsh sound of the pentatonic, if you're in D, right? And that's cool, but check out what he's doing here. It's a sweeter sound. And then he goes to the harsher sound. So that's lick number 1. And then he comes in singing here with the verse. Well, I'm tore down, I'm almost level with the ground. Then we got another little mini phrase here, and this is just a really cool line. You're going to bend the 12th fret of the high E, then go to 10, then 12, then 12 on the B string. So, and then you're going to finish with, again, 10, 10. So 10 on the high E, 10 on the B string, and then 12 on G, and then bend that 10th fret again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and... So 8th notes starting on beat 3. Again, we're swinging these 8th notes because it's a shuffle feel. 1, 2. Great sound. So in context with the vocal, I'm tore down, I'm almost level with the ground. So far you could see that he's not sticking to just the pentatonic scale. And personally, if I were to try and come up with a lick like this, I don't think I would come up with something that cool. If someone just showed me, here's your scale, now play awesome, I don't think I'd just go, oh, okay, cool, yeah, I get it. I have to learn those licks first and see kind of the way around the scale. All right, moving on to lick number 3. Now this one gets a little bit more aggressive. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now this lick utilizes something called the blues scale. Now if you know your basic minor pentatonic, you can add 1 note to it here, and you get the blues scale. Now notice that Freddie King comes right out the gate with that bend on the 13th fret. And then he comes down 13, 10, 13, 10. So that's just straight down the scale, and then blues here. Again, bending the 10th fret and 12 there. So, coming off the 4 chord, I'm almost level with the ground. So it's really aggressive there when you use that bend on the 13th fret. And you'll notice that I'm doing what's called a rake. So with my strum hand, I'm raking down through the strings, muting them, and then releasing it on that high string, just to get that real aggressive start. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2. Now the rhythm here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and a 2 and using triplets. So the previous line was using 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 8th notes, but now we're going 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 8th notes on the end there. But triplets is a very common sound, especially in a Texas blues style. You know, you'll hear things like, you know, and that's a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, those are your triplets there. So if you can incorporate some triplets into your lines, you're going to get a little bit of that Freddie King style in your playing. So here's all 3 of these licks played back to back for context. Here's lick number 1, 1 and 2. And lick number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And lick number 3, 1 and 2. Have fun practicing the licks in this song, and let me know in the comments below what players I should feature in more videos like this for you. If you're interested in learning more about lead before you go, I've got a free gift in the description below. You can get a PDF that's over 100 pages long. It's all about soloing. It's a book I wrote called Melodic Expressions, The Art of the Line. And I'll leave a link below if you want to support me. You can buy it on the iTunes bookstore for $15, or you can get it for free in the link below for signing up for my newsletter. All right, have fun practicing, and we'll see you real soon.